Soludo counter calls for Nnamdi Kanu's release, says it's unlikely to end Southeast insecurity. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in ears this morning. As our headline for this morning says here, Soludo counter calls for Nnamdi Kanu's release, says it's unlikely to end Southeast insecurity. Well, under this headline, Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuemeka Soludo has expressed skepticism over whether the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, would resolve the escalating insecurity in the southeast. Speaking at a press briefing on Tuesday at the governor's lodge in Amumbia, Soludo argued that the Biafran struggle had been hijacked by criminals exploiting Kanu's name to perpetuate organized crime and worsen the insecurity in the region. There have been several calls from prominent individuals and groups in the region calling for the release of the IPOB leader. The calls have mostly been hijacked by argument that the insecurity situation would be brought under control with the release of Kanu. Soludo said, the so-called agitators have transformed into organized criminal gang. Soludo said, they hide in forests kidnapping innocent citizens for ransom, and they justify their atrocities under the pretext of Biafra. Let us be clear, this has nothing to do with any liberation movement. Criminality has taken on a life of its own. These people have tasted blood and now money is their motivation. Soludo explained that under the guise of agitation, many criminals were engaging in armed robbery, kidnapping, cultism, and idolatry, noting that their actions have no connection to the genuine liberation movement. Kanu and IPOB have repeatedly deassociated themselves from these criminals. He said, even if Nnamdi Kanu is released today, I'm not sure they would listen to him because what they are now pursuing is wealth, not liberation. They have become enemies of the people they claim to protect. Who are they fighting for when they kidnap and kill their own people? The governor further revealed alarming statistics, noting that over 99% of criminals arrested in Anambra State in the last 2 years were Igbo, with more than 70% being non-indigenous of the state. Our people know these criminals. They are our brothers, cousins, and neighbors, Soludo lamented. It's unfortunate that in some communities, people contribute food to sustain these criminals hiding in the forest. How do we fight insecurity when people see criminals as heroes and the police as the enemies? Soludo criticized the complicity of some locals in shielding criminals, which he said has fueled insecurity in the region. He called for a change in mindset, urging communities to stop treating security agencies and adversaries and criminals as liberators. Insecurity is a monster that must be confronted collectively, the governor emphasized. If you see something, say something. Anambra will no longer be a haven for criminals masquerading as freedom fighters. As part of the effort to tackle insecurity, Soludo announced the launch of a statewide security initiative, Operation Udogashi, Operation Peace Shall Reign, set to commence after January 25. The initiative will include deployment of 163 branded vehicles for stop and search operations, integration of the advanced surveillance technology to track down criminals and secure forests, and training of forest guards to collaborate with local vigilantes and authorities. Well, that is not all but what I can say for you guys that concerning this headline today this morning. We says here that Soludo counter calls for Nnamdi Kanu's release, says it's unlikely to end Southeast insecurity. Well, of course, just ready for me this morning. And if you're not to subscribe, the best you can do right here, right now, is to tap that subscribe button as the big red door with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about this app. But we have to give credit to Soludo because he was right. Yes, he was right. There are some people who are using this agitation of a thing to cause insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. And he was right when he says that Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB have distanced themselves from this agitation of a thing. He was right. But what the people are now asking that, Mr. Soludo, you know all these things. You know that insecurity is becoming a problem. Soludo also says that Soludo also said that even though Nnamdi Kanu is released today, that those people will not listen to Nnamdi Kanu because those people are looking for wealth, they're pursuing wealth and not liberation. Soludo is right, good. But people are asking Soludo that now you know, at least try and advocate for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And for the matter of insecurity, by fire by force, insecurity will not last in the southeast when Nnamdi Kanu is released. I'm telling you, by fire by force. Even the people, even the people who find a way to stop this insecurity problem. Soludo was telling the people that you guys are saying that security operations, security personnel are wicked people, but you are shielding criminals. Like you are calling criminals your savior, your liberators, and you are calling these security personnel wicked people. Yes, I know that the tension in the southeast is a very major problem, and believe me, it have not stopped up to now. It hasn't stopped up till now. But for the matter of insecurity, we all know that at least releasing Nnamdi Kanu will stop that insecurity problem in the southeast by 80%. Yes, but releasing Nnamdi Kanu will tell us who is the real agitator and who are just criminals. Who are just criminals looking for money, kidnapping people for ransom, all this trash. Yes, the release of Nnamdi Kanu will tell us who is who. The release of Nnamdi Kanu will tell us who is who. That is what the people want. But under the comment section that I have here, under this comment section, um, this person, Udoka James, said here that what Soludo does not know is that guns and bullets cannot solve the challenges in the southeast. It's true. Fighting fire would not solve anything. Agitation for self-determination is a political issue that requires dialogue and solve it beyond the military. It is true. So all this Nigerian military too, do you know that the Nigerian military also cause insecurity in the southeastern part of the country? Yes. The Nigerian military also contribute to the insecurity problem in the southeastern part of the country. Okay, Livenius Matthias says that if Nnamdi Kanu is released, that can calm the tension and differentiate the freedom fighters from the criminals. Then it will be justified to go against the criminals. Like I said, you see, this is the exact same thing that I said. If Nnamdi Kanu is free today, it will calm down the tension, and we will now know who is criminal, we will now know who is freedom fighter. What do you guys think? Drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Then tap the subscribe button as big on with the notification bell, so that anytime I have any video concerning this, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.